Aspects, officials from the Center for Food and Adequate Living Rights, that is an indigenous non-profit legal advocacy and action research organization, have petitioned the Justice Minister, that is Norbert Mao, regarding the production and sale of some foods they believe are not fit for human consumption. They want the central government to regulate the production and sale of some of these foods. I'm now joined by David Kabanda, who is the executive director of the organization. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us, my good friend. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Hope you've been keeping well.
Yeah.
Now, what is the relationship between certain foods and drinks in relation to the rising incidences of non-communicable diseases in the country?
It is very unfortunate that we are facing a very difficult problem. 33% of Ugandans who are dying today, they die because of dietary-related causes.
Unfortunately.
And now we have an open market, that we have too many companies that are producing food, and then they produce food that is not labeled, yet this food is high in sugar, salt, and fat. So there is a transition of diety from the known unprocessed food, you all know and see it, that many people no longer eat from their gardens, they eat from the market. So we have woken up to a very disturbing fact that many Ugandans now die because of cardiovascular diseases, they die because of cancers, they die because of diabetes. And by the way, Romeo, 90% of Ugandans who have diabetes don't know that they have the disease.
I see.
So we have petitioned the minister already, with Minister of Justice, to make sure that at least there is response from government. Ugandans, we do not have a law, we do not have a food and nutrition law, we do not have a consumer protection law, we do not have regulations restricting marketing, we do not have regulations front of the pack warning labeling. Yes.
Well, since you've petitioned the central government, how will that move particularly change the situation or the status quo that we are talking about? And how would you want my dear Ugandans to be alert?
Okay, this is now an addition into the campaign we already started. We've been working with the Ministry of Health, but now because health, food and agriculture is a big sector, we are bringing justice on board. First, we want immediately to have what they call the nutrient profiling model. Ministry of Health has already a draft, but this has taken forever. So we want to have the nutrient profiling model such that the companies that produce food, we have like threshold. If you see that the food has this grams of fat or salt or sugar, you should avoid or take in moderations. And then after the nutrient profiling model, we want to work with government. It's every time we have been going to court suing government, but I think we also need to work with government, and they are embracing us. We need now a law urgently. Ugandans need a law on food and nutrition. But number two, we need to restrict marketing of unhealthy diets to children. The sodas, the many juices that are on the market, children are suffering, and they have cancers, they have ulcers. We need now to have those regulations.
David Kabanda, that message couldn't have been more spot on. Thank you for making the time to speak to us on this very pertinent issue.
Okay,
indeed. Thank you so much. But you could stay there for a moment. Well, that's it for Wednesday's edition of NTV at 1 with me, Romeo Busiku. Look out for more news updates by reaching out to our social media pages, NTV Uganda, that is on X and Facebook. More news will be coming your way on NTV Tonight and NTV Akawongezi. I'll leave you with Wednesday's weather forecast. Good afternoon.